I tried very hard from the very beginning to make sure that I did not talk about aviation as much as I might have if I had not been a class advisor. But I wanted the whole class to know that I was the class advisor for the whole class. 11 or 12 guys that were aviators were part of the class. So I didn't talk about aviation very much. I talked about leadership and doing Coast Guard jobs, but I didn't tell my job in aviation very much. And I really didn't do that in my letters to the class either. If you look at some of the letters, I don't think I talked about my aviations. This was a pretty strong decision on my part. I was the class advisor for the class. That meant they all get to be mine.
Now, do you remember any of the class who were aspiring to be aviators coming to you and asking about aviation?
Well, I know several families. I think Jim White's kids were interested in aviation, so Jim used to ask me all kinds of aviator questions. And I used to give him answers, and then he would feed him, and he said, "I give all this to my kids." And then his boys, I think he had two of them, went to this famous aviation training school in Florida. I just had it on the end of my tongue. It's a very famous one, and they took flight training and became aviators, and they both one's a commercial pilot, and the other one flies for some company as their company jet. He flies that for them. But these guys are both became aviators because Jim used to feed him a lot of stuff. I helped him sell his kids on aviation.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I just know the name of this place, this school.
You probably could have sold anybody on aviation if you were pressed or asked.
Oh, I did that every summer. See, when I ran the Cadet Aviation Training Unit, that was my job at the Academy as the senior aviator, was to impress cadets that they might want to be aviators. That was why they had this position there. Now, later on, we had more aviators come there and become company officers. So it wasn't the senior aviator's job alone, because he was there with other people.